Hey, check it out. Zhang Yuan. It takes 400,000 to buy a house for my younger brother. In the end, what are your actual plans? Just give me a straight, definitive answer. 400,000? Shaolin, how am I supposed to? Just pull 400,000 out of thin air? Zhang Yuan, what kind of clueless act are you putting on? Isn't that house back in your hometown sitting completely empty anyway? Selling it off would be more than enough. Besides, you don't have any intentions of returning to that godforsaken, middle-of-nowhere place to develop your career, so why keep it? That's the only keepsake my parents left behind for me. Cut the crap. Your mouth is always claiming that you love me. Yet when it comes to contributing a little bit of cash for my brother's house, you suddenly don't want to. And you still dare to say you love me? The guys who are chasing after me could line up from here all the way to France. Me choosing you is the absolute greatest blessing of your life. Zhang Yuan, you have severely disappointed me. Hello, babe. I'm outside right now in the shopping district. I know. I'll be done very soon. Let go of my bag. Explain this. Whose child is it? Since you've already seen it, I won't hide it anymore. I am pregnant. Why? Have I not treated you well enough? Over the past year, I have poured my entire heart and soul out for you. You good to me? You have absolutely no clue what I truly want. If we genuinely love each other, we shouldn't be sweating small details. Like this. The past isn't the past. Let's just let it go. Can we just live a good life together from now on? Live a good life? You're calling this the past? Zhao Shaolin, you're actually telling me to sell the very house that my parents sacrificed their entire lives to buy, just to provide a home for. A child you had with another man? You seriously have the nerve to say that? Out loud? Shut your mouth. Even if we disregard that fact, are you implying you're not at fault here at all? Take a look at this bag of mine. It costs 28,000. If you don't stop eating and drinking, how could you ever afford it? Look at you, while others buy it like they're just purchasing a bottle of water. The down payment. 4. A house in the city center has already skyrocketed to millions. You won't even earn that much in your entire lifetime. Staying by your side is just utterly wasting my youth. Why shouldn't I pursue a much better life? Get the hell out of here right now. Get completely out of my sight. You actually dare tell me to get out? Just look at your pathetic, broke-ass state. Look at you. You deserve to be a poverty-stricken loser your entire life. Let me tell you this. You're nothing more than the most mundane, average fish inside my entire dating pool. You will definitely regret this. Love? I don't need that garbage anymore. Making money. I absolutely must. Secure the bag. Only when I have enough wealth can I finally reclaim my stolen dignity. Ding. Host detected. Possesses intense accountability and immense potential for a massive comeback. The Divine Comeback Tycoon system is currently binding. Binding successful. Activation condition. Accumulate expenditures spent on others. Totaling less than 100 million Huaxia yuan. 100 million. System big bro, are you freaking kidding me? Right now, my entire net worth is barely 8,000 yuan. For this system of yours, isn't the entry barrier a bit too damn high? This is the absolute future trend of the stock market. 17 consecutive daily limit ups. Your base capital will skyrocket 500 times over. You gotta be kidding me. 100 million, right? Fine. I will use these 17 consecutive limit ups to completely shatter this entry barrier. Zhao Shaolin, you will absolutely pay the price for every single word you spat out today. Ding. First minor objective. Earn a quick 100 million first. Sir, I'm so sorry, but we are just about to close up for the night. My bad for delaying everyone's clock out time. Hey, fellow student, it's pitch black outside right now. This stretch of road is pretty deserted. Would you mind walking with me to the next brightly lit intersection ahead? Yes, of course. No problem at all. Excuse me, senior. Have you perhaps encountered some major, overwhelming trouble? Just got brutally schooled by harsh reality. That's all. Hey, don't call me sir or senior. My name is Zhang Yuan. If my guess isn't mistaken, you're a student at the University of Finance, right? Doing part-time work. Here? Wow, how did you know? I'm a sophomore majoring in credit management. My name is Ning Yue. What a crazy coincidence. I majored in financial engineering and graduated exactly 3 years ago. So calling you junior shouldn't be too out of line, right? Greetings, senior. Senior. Just now, those harsh words from that woman, I accidentally overheard a tiny bit of it. I truly feel that someone like her simply isn't worth your tears or heartbreak. You grind so incredibly hard, you will. Bound to secure a phenomenal future for yourself. Accumulate. Expenditures on the opposite sex up to 100 million Huaxia yuan. I might as well test this out right now. Here, have some water. Thank you for keeping me company on this dark stretch of road. Thank you, senior. Accumulated expenditure on the opposite sex. 2 yuan. Failed to meet the activation requirement of 100 million yuan. Even though it's a measly 2 yuan, it completely confirms that this path is absolutely viable. That means the future stock market insights predicted by the system are flawless and legit as well. Looks like over the next 3 days, I must grind my ass off to hoard as much capital as possible, then aggressively execute my grand plan. Second uncle, I'm coming back tomorrow to sell the house. Oh, Xiao Yuan, have you finally seen the light? Ah, coming back is great. Coming back is wonderful. About the house, we can easily talk things out since we're family. However, regarding the price, the market right now is garbage. At most, I can give you 1 million. 1 million? Ha, second uncle. Do you honestly still think I'm that naive kid from 3 years ago, who could be so easily swindled and bullied by you? Cool me, Xiao Yuan. The journey back must have been exhausting, right? Second uncle, let's just cut straight to the chase. How much exactly are you willing to cough up for the house? We're family, so let's not play games. Your second uncle will absolutely never let you take a loss. How about this one final price, 1 million in cold, hard cash? Xiao Yuan, it's not like your aunt wants to nitpick, but that house of yours has way too many glaring issues. The roof leaks, the plaster on the walls is peeling off everywhere, and both the front doors and windows are completely rickety. Being able to offer you 1 million is strictly out of respect for your deceased father. Kid, 1 million is the cap. Take it or leave it. Humph. 1 million? Just the land value alone is worth way more than that. The market price for houses on the upper floors is at least 1.5 million. Fine. Since you guys clearly have zero sincerity, I'll just head straight to the bank right now to mortgage this property. Later on, when the court comes to forcefully repossess it, and your whole family gets thrown onto the streets, don't blame me for not warning you. Whoa, nephew, don't be in such a rush. The price can definitely be negotiated. We can totally negotiate. How about we settle it like this, 1.98 million for good luck? However, all that past rent money you owed us must be deducted directly from that total amount, 1.98 million. In cold cash, with all past rent completely wiped clean. We signed a contract this afternoon and finalized the title transfer. Agreed? I'm heading to the bank right now. If you're not down, then forget it. Deal. Done deal. 1.98 million. It's time to begin. It's time to start. Mom, Dad, everything that you left behind for me, I swear I will take it back tenfold. Even 100-fold. Second uncle. As for the bad blood between us, we will slowly settle that score in the future. 2.45 million. Having this much seed capital should be more than enough. But can I actually turn this 2+ million into 100 million? It all heavily depends on whether I can find a suitable, trustworthy leverage investment firm. Fortune Technology. Here I come. 99% of the financing. Firms plastered all over advertisements are nothing but absolute scams. The legitimate, regulated firms that offer 10 times leverage wouldn't even bother glancing at a small-time retail investor like me. What am I supposed to do now? Zhang Yuan, old classmate, is that really you? Lu Tai, wow, do you actually work here? Yeah, just scraping by to earn a living. You've been pacing around here for half the day. Are you looking for an investment opportunity? Or trying to find a business partner? I'm looking to secure some leveraged capital. Are you planning to day trade or ride the waves in the stock market? Get in the car. Let's talk. The water in this industry runs incredibly deep, so don't get scammed. Spill it. How much do you need? And which ticker are you dumping it into? Fortune Technology. 10 times leverage. My seed capital is 2.45 million. 10 times leverage. Fortune Technology has been in a massive free fall lately. Are you absolutely sure about this? 100%. I firmly believe that it's right on the verge of a massive, explosive surge. All right, I trust you. My company happens to handle exactly this type of business. It's completely legitimate and highly secure. Call me to my office this afternoon, and I'll personally help you get everything sorted out. Don't sweat it. The paperwork is lightning fast. Just transfer your seed capital into this designated account, and our side will immediately release the leveraged funds to you. Looks like I'll have to pull funds out from my own stock portfolio. But Muta is absolutely untouchable. Otherwise, my mom will literally skin me alive. I guess I'll just liquidate Huitong instead. Anyway, it should easily bounce back in a few days anyway. Alright, it's done. I managed to withdraw 300 million. Combined with your 2.45 million, the grand total comes to 302.45 million. Going all in. On Fortune Technology? Exactly. Before the market closes for the session, buy up everything. Liquidate it. All. Don't even sweat the stock price. Just accumulate as many shares as humanly possible. Understood. Third bro, make it happen. Zhang Yuan, you better not cause me and our entire hard-earned cash to completely vanish in a thin air. Trust me, I won't. If this hits, I'll hook you up with a 30% cut. Man, who the hell even needs your cash? Tell you what, I'll lend you my car to drive. I live right around here anyway. Just pick me up for work tomorrow morning. President Liu, please have some self-respect. Yue, just come with me. From now on, you won't ever have to grind so damn hard standing at a service counter. Who the hell do you think you are? Get lost. I am her boyfriend. If you dare lay a single finger on her ever again, I will personally ensure that this pathetic shop of yours is permanently shut down for good. Senior, that car. An old buddy of mine lent it to me to drive around for a few days. Hurry up and eat. I'll drive you back to campus in a bit. Tomorrow, once the stock market opens, everything will be clear. With a 10 times leverage, if it drops past 5%, I'll face an immediate margin call to add funds. System big bro, please don't screw me over like this. It hit the daily limit up. Absolutely phenomenal. Over 30 million in profits. Looks like my instincts about you are flawless. Tonight, dinner is on me. Let's celebrate. Cheers to you, future billionaire. It seems my investment vision isn't half bad either. And this is merely day one. Thank you so much for putting your absolute faith in me. Have you ever wondered why I'm going all out to help you this much? Back at the university's freshman welcoming party, when everyone was aggressively forcing me to drink, you stepped up and took the hits for me. Was it that time? Honestly, I just remember that night. The room was total chaos, packed entirely with guys. As an extreme introvert, those guys deliberately cornered me, forcing drinks down my throat, saying some crap about finally graduating and breaking free. So I needed to loosen up a bit. I couldn't escape, so I could only clutch my glass, trembling as tears welled up in my eyes. Without uttering a single word, you stepped forward, snatched the glass right out of my hand, and slammed it down in front of everyone. If you want to force drinks, force them on me. Stop harassing her. Back then, I honestly didn't think too much about it. I just felt that them ganging up on a defenseless girl like that was totally uncalled for. But to me, that was a crucial lifeline, extended right in my moment of absolute despair. Besides that night, you ended up chugging an insane amount of alcohol. Afterward, you crouched by the KTV entrance, throwing up. I wanted to hand you a bottle of water, but you just waved your hand and urged me to head home first, claiming someone was coming to take care of you. I just stared at your receding figure for the longest time. That was the very first time I realized what it actually felt like to be fiercely protected. Through all these years, I have never been able to forget the vivid image of you shielding me right in front of my eyes back then. In the end, I just couldn't hold it in any longer and wanted to let you know. Honestly, I have always wanted to know you on a much deeper level. Furthermore, I feel like you are completely different from everyone else. Whether it was your chivalrous sense of justice back in school, or your absolute determination to risk it all in the present, both versions of you genuinely make my heart skip a beat. Hurry up and go. Your precious junior is about to lose her patience from waiting so long. Well, look at you. Finding a new side chick means you completely view me as absolute trash now. Huh? Your paycheck? You're not getting a single dime. President Liu, this is my hard-earned salary. Close. You compensate me 10,000, and I'll pay you double. Unbelievable. Liu Wei, you're actually fooling around with this absolute home-wrecking fox? Let's teach her a lesson. You vile, wretched woman. How dare you seduce my husband? Senior, leave everything here to me. It's going to be all right. You, what the hell do you think you're doing? I'm warning you, I've already called the cops. In broad daylight, you seriously dare to pull this kind of stunt? bullying a completely defenseless college student with zero fighting skills. I guess you think you're a real big shot, don't you? Yeah. My arm. My arm. I can't even move it anymore. Help. This filthy hand. Don't you ever dare use it to touch her again. Otherwise, next time, I will personally cripple both of your arms. Senior, watch out. Behind you. Get the hell out of my way. You actually dare to pursue my goddess. I'll teach you a brutal lesson for daring to steal my woman and for daring to rob me of my ticket to wealth. Senior, please don't throw away your whole future just because of a scumbag like him. It's simply not worth it. My leg. It's completely broken. Goes. Senior, you're bleeding so heavily and covered in injuries. We need to head to the hospital right this instant. This is all my fault. I never should have come here alone to demand my unpaid salary. This isn't your fault at all. Tomorrow is your birthday, and I desperately wanted to use the cash from my part-time job to buy you a special birthday present. But all my money is completely gone now. That's why. You silly, foolish girl. Sebastian, I need someone to help us. Sebastian, I need some help. Senior, I'm begging you. Please hurry over here. Zhang Yuan, he just blacked out. He's lost consciousness and is severely injured. What? Both of you stay exactly where you are and don't move. I'll head over with a team of lawyers right now. Take care of him. Extremely carefully. You're finally awake. Hey, it's your sis here. Can you see clearly? Do you still remember my name? Hee hee. We're. Man, you seriously scared the absolute life out of me. The doctor said you suffered a massive concussion and might lose your memory or even end up in a vegetative state. If you actually forgot who I was, Humph. Just for that precious junior of yours, you didn't even care about risking your own life. Did you think you were starring in an action movie? Or something? By the way, how was everything handled afterward? The officers from the police station already arrived. They're just waiting for you to wake up so they can officially take your statement. I've already retained the absolute best defense attorney from the Huitong group, lawyer Zhang Shan. He's about to arrive any minute now. He assured me that this isn't a massive issue. If handled correctly with a bit of financial compensation, we can easily reach an out-of-court settlement. Where is Yue? Is she completely unharmed? Wow, the very first sentence out of your mouth upon waking up is asking about that junior girl. Rest assured, she's perfectly fine. Listen, the lawyer is here. Please come in. Greetings, Miss Liu, Mr. Zhang. I am Zhang Shan, and I'll be in charge of handling this case for both of you. I have already conducted a preliminary analysis of the situation. Mr. Zhang, from a strictly legal perspective, your actions can absolutely be defended as a textbook case of justifiable self-defense. As the actual victim, you have full rights to pursue criminal liability against the opposing party for intentional infliction of bodily harm. Of course, I highly recommend securing an out-of-court settlement. The outcome would be far more efficient. The opposing side has retained that lawyer, Qian Wen, who happens to be nothing more than a defeated scrub I've crushed in court before. So, wrapping up this case won't be difficult at all. Wow, a true professional really operates on an entirely different level. Senior, you're finally awake. You seriously scared the absolute life out of me. I'll step outside to get some fresh air. You two go ahead and talk things out. Senior, your sister told me absolutely everything. In my entire lifetime, I'm terrified that I will never encounter a second man who would willingly risk his own life just to protect me. But I'm even more terrified of losing you. I simply can't live without you. Senior, are you hungry? Not really hungry, just a little thirsty. Let me pour some water for you then. What I truly want is this. Isn't today your birthday? Well, this right here is the absolute greatest gift ever. Lawyer Qian, what did the police say? Has that little punk been thrown behind bars yet? Mr. Liu, Madam Lei, regarding this case, I'm afraid it is nowhere near as optimistic as you two seem to believe. You both need to brace yourselves mentally. Brace ourselves for what? We were literally almost beaten to death by that lunatic. Are you telling me even that isn't enough to put him in prison? Right now, I can tell you with absolute professional responsibility that the current issue isn't about you two pressing charges against Mr. Zhang. Instead, you had better pray to God that he doesn't press charges against the two of you. What? On what freaking grounds? The injuries on you two look severe, but at the absolute most, they only constitute minor trauma. However, Mr. Zhang, suffered a massive, heavy blow to the head and is currently comatose. If this leaves any permanent, debilitating sequelae and is legally assessed as a severe, critical injury, you too will face full criminal liability and could potentially face serious prison time. Furthermore, the opposing attorney has firmly pointed out that Mr. Liu initiated acts of sexual harassment. First, along with clear evidence of unlawful detention of Miss Ning. Combining these two charges, spending several years behind bars is practically inevitable. If you too feel that my professional capability isn't sufficient, you are entirely free to retain someone better. However, I can guarantee that in this entire city of Shanghai, very few law firms would ever accept a case that is so absolutely guaranteed to lose like this one. Are you serious? Is he really okay? A severe concussion like this, and you call that being okay? Lawyer Zhang, my time is exceptionally valuable. 10 million. The very moment the funds hit my account, we will immediately sign the waiver of liability. Otherwise, the police officers are waiting right outside the door, ready to make an arrest at any second. Exactly. Look at the horrific state you've reduced my husband to. How could you possibly think you wouldn't pay a devastating price for this? I will personally ensure that your lives are living hell. Lawyer Qian, Boss Lei, I strongly advise you to show some restraint and leave yourself an escape route. 10 million. Are you completely certain that you'll even have a life left to spend it? Stop talking nonsense. If you don't have the cash, get the hell out. Tell that punk named Zhang to prepare himself for a long prison sentence. 10 million? Fine, whatever. I'll give you insects 20 million instead, on the condition that every single one of you goes and leaps into the ocean. How about that, kid? Even when you're driven into a corner like this, you still dare to run your mouth and issue threats? Lawyer, tack on another charge for intimidation. Lawyer Zhang, show this brat exactly how the world works. Qin 1, 3 years ago, during the Haitian construction materials case, you bribed the key witness, Wang Chong, with 500,000 to falsify the on-site surveillance footage. Right here is the handwritten confession from Wang Chong, the audio recording of your phone conversation, and the transaction history from your offshore bank account. I have already simultaneously forwarded these to the City Bar Association and the Criminal Investigation Unit. How on earth did you guys manage to get your hands on this evidence? Now, do you still want that 10 million? Lawyer Zhang, listen to me, I'm out. I'm completely dropping this case. I won't represent them anymore. Please don't disbar me. Mr. Zhang, previously, we were completely in the wrong. We humbly apologize, and we will cover every single cent of your medical expenses. Yue, let's go. Back then, that old hag treated you like utter garbage, so now you just pay them back exactly what they deserve. You wretched, miserable woman. How dare you? Consider this just the initial interest. As for what you did to my Arwi, we'll settle that score later. Officer, please take a look at this official medical report. Have you reviewed it clearly? Legally certified as a severe injury. More than enough to throw you pieces of trash in a prison for 3 whole years. We will offer full financial compensation, cash compensation, all right? An eye for an eye, and a tooth for a tooth. Hand over the ownership of your cafe to me, and we'll consider this matter officially squashed. But I had to mortgage my entire house just to acquire that place. It's literally my life's work. Let's go. No, wait. We'll sign. We'll sign right now. Mr. Zhang, all the official paperwork has been finalized. The cafe now legally belongs completely to you. Take a look at this, senior. Right here. My name is written on this title deed. Could there have been some sort of mistake? No, there's absolutely no mistake. From this day forward, this entire cafe belongs to you. But this is way too valuable. I simply cannot accept something like this. If it's given to you, just accept it. Besides, it didn't even cost me a single dime. And this is merely the absolute beginning. From now on, no one will ever dare bully you again. Senior, since I'm discharged, I'm taking you to a specific location. Where exactly are we going? To drop some serious cash and kickstart our ultimate luxury shopping spree. Good afternoon, sir and madam. Welcome to Prada. Help her put together a few complete outfits from head to toe. Yes, sir. This young lady possesses an absolutely phenomenal aura. Please follow me this way. This outfit, that outfit, and those few over there as well. Wrap them all up Senior, these are way too expensive. If you look stunning, then it's worth every penny. Swipe the card. Mr. Zhang, your girlfriend looks absolutely breathtaking in this particular outfit. Would you like to browse through our selection of matching luxury handbags and shoes? Let's check. System, pull up the consumption progress bar. It must have surged significantly by now. Seriously, aggressively blowing. Cash on a beautiful woman feels absolutely exhilarating. Bring that particular item out so we could try it on. This is exactly the one. Let's head to the next spot. Wow, Senior is actually taking me to buy a luxury watch. Greetings, sir. Welcome, Miss Ning. I am Xiaoli Li, your dedicated luxury consultant here at Vacheron Constantin. I have been eagerly anticipating your arrival. Please step inside to browse our timepieces. This specific lady's model belongs to the Edgery collection and perfectly complements Miss Ning's elegant aura. An exquisite watch encrusted with brilliant diamonds, priced at 315,000 yuan. Senior, it's way too expensive. Wrap that watch up for me. No need to hesitate, this one is mine too. Wrap it up. I'm deeply sorry, Mississippi. This specific timepiece is a unique, limited edition, and it currently belongs entirely to Mr. Zhang. This particular piece is too cheap. It doesn't match your elegance at all. In a bit, I'll buy an even better one to gift to you. Mr. Zhang, this model is from the Patrimony series, featuring a 950 platinum casing and highly intricate complications. The price is 5,051,000 yuan. We'll take this one. Process the payment together. Ding. The system has registered an accumulated expenditure of exactly 68 million. I am yet another massive step closer to achieving my ultimate objective. Aggressively burning through cash feels absolutely intoxicating. Boss, did you not get slapped hard enough last time? Are you back here to beg for scraps again today? Oh, I heard that useless, broke-ass boyfriend of yours came back here to stir up trouble yesterday. Get the hell out of here. I didn't come here to beg. I came back to completely take over this entire establishment. Huh. Ha ha. Are you out of your goddamn mind? Are you seriously relying on that pathetic excuse of a boyfriend? The one who couldn't even afford a single cup of coffee? Miss Ming, the official ownership transfer procedures have been fully finalized. From this exact second onward, 100% of the exclusive ownership rights of this cafe legally belong entirely to you. Here is the business license and the official title deed. Lawyer Zhang, how is this even humanly possible? Xiao Mei, you're officially fired. Pack up your trash and get the hell out of my establishment right now. Senior, what exactly are we doing here? The real estate here is astronomically expensive. Let's just head back to our rented apartment. Hey, what do you think you're doing? This is Ocean Blue Bay. If you're delivering packages, use the back entrance. Don't stand here blocking the view. Open your filthy, blind eyes and take a damn good look at this. Humph. I'm so sorry, Mr. Zhang. Welcome back to your estate, sir. Senior, are you actually a property owner here? Let's go. I'll show you around our brand new home. Senior, is this massive estate seriously yours? Where on earth did you pull this much wealth from? Did you perhaps do something illegal? You little dummy, this cash is 100% clean. I secured it, all legitimately from the stock market. In the past, I lacked the power and resources which forced you to suffer alongside me. But starting this very day, you're not only the boss of the cafe, but also the exclusive leading lady of this entire luxury villa, is the true mistress of this grand villa. From now on, this will be our official home. Senior, thank you so much for treating me so incredibly well. What's wrong, Senior? Oh, it's nothing, just great news. Zhang Yuan, you are a straight-up god walking among mortals. It's the 5th consecutive daily limit up. With that 10 times leverage, you turn a measly 2 million into a staggering 120 million. You've completely shattered the 100 million milestone. It's barely over 100 million. Calm down. The real show has only just begun. You seriously possess a terrifyingly rock-solid mental fortitude. However, I didn't call you right now just to congratulate you. My dad happens to be the chairman of the Lu Group. He thoroughly audited my trading account, and he's already fully aware of your existence. He wants to arrange a meeting with you. Do you think it's fine? The chairman of the Lu Group, an absolute legendary tycoon of Shanghai City. Sure, sounds good. Just give me the time. and place. Zhang Yuan, my dad is someone with an extremely high desire for absolute control. He might not be coming with pure intentions. So you'd better be exceptionally careful. Understood. Don't sweat it. Rest assured. What is it, senior? I'm going to meet an influential elder. Be a good girl and wait for me at home. Tonight, I'll take you out for an absolute feast. So you're Zhang Yuan? You've got massive balls daring to manipulate my daughter into pulling out 300 million to gamble on a high-risk bet with you. President Liu, allow me to correct you. On one detail, this was never about manipulation, but rather a mutual, guaranteed win. The current paper profits on the balance sheet have already flawlessly proven my absolute worth. Young man, a stroke of luck doesn't automatically equate to true capability. I have already thoroughly investigated your entire background. A penniless country bumpkin from a backwater county, brutally dumped by his girlfriend, who suddenly hit a lucky streak. Do you honestly believe that raking in a mere 100 million is enough to catch the eye of our prestigious Liu family? Or are you planning to become a live-in son-in-law for the Liu family? You are massively overestimating the prestige of your Liu family. Old man, listen closely. I, Zhang Yuan, am not lacking cash, and I will absolutely never serve as a live-in son-in-law for anyone. As for Senior Xue Jiao, I view her strictly as a trusted friend. I have dominated the business world for several decades, yet I have never encountered a single young punk who dared to speak to me in such an arrogant manner, let alone flatly rejecting the charms of the Liu family's sole heiress. President Liu, you might as well keep this cup of tea and enjoy it yourself. Within 3 years, I will make the name of this young punk tower far above your entire Liu group. This guy is actually proving to be quite fascinating. What's wrong? Sitting all by yourself. You're lost in thought. Who on earth managed to make our gorgeous boss so upset? Senior. Is Senior Xue Jiao exceptionally beautiful, flawless, and outstanding? Does she actually have feelings for you? Senior. I completely realize that I'm nowhere near worthy of you. Right now, you're a literal multi-millionaire living inside such a massive luxury villa, surrounded by countless elite, high-society people. Meanwhile, I'm just a simple working girl who hasn't even finished college, lacking high culture and a prominent family background. I can't offer any real value or help to you. Yue, what absolute nonsense are you spitting out? What the hell do you mean by worthy or unworthy? Listen to me in my eyes. You're the absolute best. No one can ever replace you, and absolutely no one can ever force me to abandon you. You better listen to me incredibly clearly. If you ever dare utter those words about backing out again, I will forcefully lock you inside this house and won't allow you to go anywhere. You are too good to me, Senior. Look, Xue Jiao might be phenomenal, but that is strictly her own business. In the heart of your Zhang Yuan, you, Ning Yue, are my one and only priceless treasure. Back when I hit rock bottom and was at my absolute worst, you never once looked down on me. Instead, you offer me genuine warmth. This profound affection is something I will never, ever forget. Yue, you don't ever need to help me rake in wealth, nor do you need to stress yourself out trying to help me with anything at all. All you need to do is comfortably remain as my woman. Bask in every luxury I provide, and let yourself be unconditionally pampered and cherished by me. That is more than enough. Just remember, for the rest of his life, the heart of your Zhang Yuan belongs exclusively to you, and he will only ever love you alone. I trust you completely. I won't let my mind wander to those dark thoughts anymore. Honestly, whether you are completely penniless or phenomenally wealthy, I will still fiercely stand by your side for the rest of my life. Ding. Expenditure on the opposite sex detected. Ning. Yue. 1 diamond necklace valued at 500,000 yuan. Total accumulated expenditure, 60 million yuan. Absolutely spectacular. The future is looking exceptionally bright. Yue, tomorrow, let's go pick out a luxury car for you. All right? Right now, you are the leading lady of my Zhang Yuan's entire life. Your status is completely elevated now, so I won't allow you to cram into the subway every single day, exposing yourself to the harsh wind and blistering sun. It breaks my heart, but I don't even know how to drive yet. Even if we acquire a vehicle, I won't be able to operate it. Don't worry about that. If you don't know how, I will personally teach you myself. As long as you desire it, I will take the absolute finest luxuries this world has to offer and lay them right before your eyes. Being able to hold you like this feels absolutely wonderful. Having you right before my eyes and holding you tight like this feels like absolute bliss. Me too. Who could be calling at this hour? Let's check. Pick it up and put it on speaker. You miserable girl. Where the hell did you run off to? Your useless younger brother ran up a debt of $200,000 at the gambling den, and they're about to hack off his hands. You better transfer $200,000 over to me right now. If you don't, I will personally march down to Shanghai City to hunt you down. Are you deaf and dumb? You ungrateful brat. Your brother is the sole male heir of our family line. Mom, where on earth do you expect me to find $200,000? If you don't cough up this $200,000 by tomorrow, I will raid your university and hang giant banners declaring to everyone that you are a heartless, unfilial wretch. 200,000? You won't get a single penny. Listen to me incredibly closely. I am Yue's boyfriend. From this exact second onward, she has absolutely zero relation to your toxic family. Oh, a boyfriend. Is it? Well, that's just perfect. Since you've been sleeping with my daughter, this 200,000 will serve as her bride price. If you're missing even a single cent, I'll call the cops and have you thrown in jail. Fine by me. Why don't you try stepping foot in Shanghai City and see what happens? Isn't that precious golden boy of yours currently drowning in a legal loan shark debt? Believe it or not, with just a single word from me, he won't just get his hands hacked off, but he'll also rot in prison for the next 10 years. If you ever dare to call and harass Yue even one more time, I will personally ensure that your entire miserable family will never know a moment of peace again. Now get lost. Don't cry, Yue. I am right here by your side. Senior, I'm so deeply sorry for forcing you to witness such a humiliating and toxic family drama. Back when I successfully passed my university entrance exams, my mother not only refused to pay a single dime of my tuition, but she even actively tried to force me into an arranged marriage with the village chief's mentally disabled son. All of that just to secure a hefty bride price, to build a luxurious house for my younger brother. If I hadn't escaped under the cover of darkness that very night, my entire life would have been completely and utterly ruined by them. Yue, look at me. Those traumatic days are strictly in the past. From this moment onward, your entire world will be filled with absolute warmth and light. If anyone ever dares to make you shed another single tear, I, Zhang Yuan, will make that absolute trash realize the devastating consequences of crossing me. Senior, thank you. Go back to your room and get some rest. Tomorrow, I'm going to take you to an incredibly exciting place to completely lift your spirits and clear your mind. Yue, this luxury vehicle isn't bad at all. It perfectly complements. I'm going to take you somewhere incredibly thrilling to completely blow off some steam. Wow, this ride is absolutely insane and fits us perfectly. Your elegant aura. Senior, this is way too extravagant. And besides, I still don't even know how to drive yet. If you don't know how, it's not a problem. I will personally teach you. Consider this premium ride a special gift celebrating your brand new rebirth. I want the absolute top tier, highest spec configuration of this car, and I'm paying the full amount up front. I need to take delivery right this second. Yes, Mr. Zhang. The grand total is 2.8 million yuan. I will process the paperwork for you immediately. This is incredible. We've struck absolute gold with this whale of a client. Ding. Expenditure on the opposite sex detected. Ning. Yue. One luxury Porsche sports car, valued at 2.8 million yuan. Total accumulated expenditure, 3.3 million yuan. Where should we head? To next? Come on, Yue. Let me guide you through the basics. Oh wow. It seems this Michelin-starred restaurant has really lowered its standards lately. Any random, low-class street rats can just waltz right in. Now, they can put on a royal robe, but they still look like peasants. They don't even know how to properly hold a knife and fork. Absolute country bumpkins. Exactly, Godfather. The stench of poverty is completely ruining my appetite. God knows what kind of shady, disgusting profession she does behind closed doors to afford this place. Don't let them get to you, Yue. Let me handle these trashy people. Excuse me. Manager, the entry barrier for your establishment is genuinely pathetic. You actually allow loud, barking stray dogs to roam freely. Inside? You little brat. Who the hell are you calling? A dog? Do you even know who I am? The cost of a single meal for me is worth an entire year of your measly salary. Manager, I am completely buying out this entire restaurant for tonight. Evict all unrelated personnel immediately. Don't let them eyesores ruin our dinner. Good evening, honored guest. A black card holder. Your wish is our absolute command, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, our establishment has been fully booked for a private event by this prominent gentleman tonight. Please, vacate the premises immediately. The entire tab for your current table will be completely covered by us. You dare kick me out? How much did he pay to book the venue? I'll pay double. I am deeply sorry, but this gentleman utilizes an unlimited limit black card. Security, escort them out immediately. How dare you insects? Well, now it's finally peaceful and quiet. Go ahead and try this dish. There's absolutely no need to stress over high society etiquette. Just enjoy whatever you like. Ding. This movie is actually quite captivating. What do you think, Yue? I completely agree. It's a truly spectacular film. Ding. Expenditure on the opposite sex detected. Ning Yue. Haute couture evening gowns. The complete buyout of the Michelin-starred restaurant. And the exclusive rental of the entire movie theater. The grand total is 1.2 million yuan. Accumulated expenditure 4,500,007 yuan. Senior, I really need to head back to my university dorm for a bit. I still have a few crucial, major specific textbooks and some sentimental, personal belongings left there that I want to bring back to the villa. All right, I'll accompany you. Let's seize this opportunity to show every single soul at your campus exactly how dazzlingly gorgeous the woman of Zhang Yuan truly is. Oh wow, I was wondering who this was, but it turns out to be our very own celebrated campus beauty, Ning Yue. We haven't crossed paths in just a few days, so how on earth did you become this breathtakingly glamorous? Where exactly did you strike it rich? Though honestly, your entire outfit looks like cheap replicas. The styling tries so hard to copy trendy luxury. Bronze. You put on a decent act, though. Anyone who didn't know the truth would actually believe you transformed from a stray sparrow into a golden phoenix. CSC Jiao, you better watch your filthy mouth. The clothes and luxury handbag that Yue is sporting are undeniably authentic. Just because you can't afford them yourself, don't use your broke ass, bitter perspective to nitpick and look down on other people. Authentic? Are you kidding me? Please, just look at her. Not long ago, she was literally a pathetic waitress grinding away for pennies inside a cafe. Ning Yue, don't tell me you resorted to some shady, degenerate methods? Or did you miraculously manage to latch onto a wealthy old sugar daddy who completely sponsors your lifestyle? My boyfriend bought all of this for me. Regardless, it has absolutely zero to do with you, so you don't need to concern yourself. I merely came back to retrieve a few textbooks. Once I grab them, I'll leave immediately. Stop acting so pure and refined. Let me see just how pathetic and flimsy this counterfeit bag of yours actually is. You are seriously crossing the line. Si Zhao, what do you think you're doing? What? It's just a cheap replica bag, and I'm not even allowed to touch it. Let me lay reality out for you, Ning Yue, a low-life clout chaser like you, who sells her own body just to secure a sugar daddy, is completely unworthy of staying inside our dormitory, right? Now, I am throwing all of this pathetic trash belonging to you right out the door, so it stops polluting my eyesight. CSC Jiao, take your hands off her. Damn, that's incredibly alpha. Which wealthy young heir is this? Which wealthy family's young master is this? Yue, have you gathered all your things? Hubby is waiting downstairs to take you back to our estate. Holy crap, that's Zhang Yuan. Isn't he supposed to be a completely broke, dirt-poor loser? How on earth is he driving a luxury Porsche? The assignment at the Singapore branch has encountered a minor issue. The private jet has been booked for you. Your flight departs tomorrow morning. You will stay there for a year and a half. Without my explicit authorization, you're absolutely not allowed to return to the country. Dad, you know damn well that our current project in Shanghai City is in its most critical phase. You are deliberately making things impossible for me. This is all because of Zhang Yuan, isn't it? What if it is? You are the prestigious, high society heiress of the Liu family, yet you choose to chase after a penniless country bumpkin. Where is your dignity? That punk has spent every single dime of his wealth pampering that low-class waitress named Ning. Yue Wei, he doesn't respect or care about you at all, but he is a genuine, once-in-a-generation trading genius. Oof. A genius, you say? In the face of absolute, overwhelming capital, a genius isn't worth a single cent. Pack your bags for Singapore immediately. Otherwise, I wouldn't mind pulling a few strings to make that Ning Yue Wei completely vanish from Shanghai City forever. Fine, I'll go. But tonight I want to see him one last time. Zhang Yuan, do I hold a place in your heart? Yes, you do. Do you still remember our past together? If you give me the word, even if it means completely defying my father, I will choose to stay by your side. Why are they? Why are they together? Senior, I am incredibly sorry for making you wait. Yue Wei heard that you were leaving the country, so she insisted. I'm coming to see you off. You don't mind, right? Of course not. Why would I mind? I am genuinely thrilled that Yue Wei can make it. Waiter, please bring out an extra set of utensils. Zhang Yuan, do you still recall the university freshman welcome party? On that night, if you hadn't stepped up to down those 3 shots of Baijiu for me, I would have been totally humiliated. That utterly reckless, foolish bravery of yours is something I treasure to this very day. Senior, thank you so much for looking after my guy back then. But please don't worry about a thing. Even after you relocate to Singapore, we can still frequently video call each other to stay in touch. Senior, Yue Wei is absolutely right. The past is strictly behind us now. I truly wish you the absolute best in Singapore. May your career be wildly successful and filled with glory. In the heart of the person, everything went completely smooth, leaving him with a glorious, legendary reputation in everyone's hearts. This incredible man, Ning Yue Wei's position is completely unshakable. I have lost absolutely and utterly. Fine. I genuinely wish you, too, a lifetime of happiness. Senior, I am so incredibly sorry that we arrived late. No, it's fine. Thank you both so much for coming to see me off. Zhang Yuan, I honestly started to think that since you have such a phenomenal girl like Yue Wei fiercely standing by your side, you didn't even want to walk me to the gate anymore. Senior, how could you possibly think that? Your profound kindness and help is something that I, Zhang Yuan, will never forget for the rest of my entire life. Kindness? To be perfectly brutally honest, I merely offered a tiny push along the way when it favored me. Zhang Yuan, in reality, you are already destined to be outstanding, no matter what changes occur in my life. My immense gratitude toward you, Senior, will absolutely never waver. Once you arrive in Singapore, if you ever require any assistance, just give me a call at any given moment. All right, deal. I will definitely stay in touch with you. But Zhang Yuan, allow me to ask you one absolute final question. If I hadn't chosen to go study abroad back then, and had instead chosen to walk down this path alongside you, would the person proudly standing by your side right now be me? Deep down in your heart, Senior, life doesn't have any what-ifs. During my absolute darkest, most miserable moments, it was Yue Wei who brought radiant light back into my life. Yue Wei, one, your vision was truly impeccable, and you've successfully secured an absolutely phenomenal Mun. Senior, thank you so much. You will most definitely encounter someone far better. I'm heading out now. No need to follow me further. You two better live an amazing life together. She has officially boarded. Let's go. Let's head back home. From now on, let's build an incredible life together. Yue Wei, hurry over to the cafe right now. That utter bastard Liu Wei actually mobilized a ruthless mob of thugs to completely smash the establishment. They're claiming that you owe massive debts to their suppliers. And I'm barely holding them off over here. Hey, Qian, are you okay? Tell those pathetic pieces of trash that if they dare harm even a single hair on her head, I will personally bury their entire families alongside them. You wretched woman, tell Ning Yue Wei to drag her ungrateful ass out here and pay up. Boss Liu explicitly stated that if we don't receive 500,000 today, I'm completely leveling this establishment to the ground. What you people are doing is straight up extortion. I have already contacted the police. Ha ha ha. Contacted the police? At worst, we'll just chill in lockup for a few days. Boys, smash the place to pieces. Teach these pathetic fools a lesson they'll never forget. Show. Trash them hard. Just make sure to leave them with a single breath of life. Don't let these fools off the hook too easily. I am so incredibly sorry that I arrived late, forcing you to suffer through this misery. Qian, how are you? Holding up? Are you injured anywhere? This is entirely my fault. If I hadn't walked away, you would never have been relentlessly bullied by these bastards. Senior, I am deeply sorry. Previously, I completely misunderstood your intentions and mistakenly thought you were just a toxic, deceitful scumbag. Today, I finally truly comprehend that you are a genuine, honorable man. It's already in the past. I don't blame you at all, no matter who dares to lay a finger on you or Yu Wei. I will always step up to fiercely protect you. Both. Awesome. It's an absolute promise. My capital has already surged past 300 million yuan. Next, it's high time to purchase a massive luxury apartment for Yu Wei, right in the heart of the city center, and then establish an independent investment firm exclusively for her. Beep, beep, beep. Warning. Detected that the linked target's personal expenditure limit is rapidly approaching its ceiling. What? The personal expenditure limit is capped at 10 million, and there's barely less than 200,000 yuan left. If I cannot continue to lavishly spend money on Ning Yu Wei, then my ultimate target of unlocking 100 million will become an impossible dream. Hunt for a brand new target? No way in hell. I Zhang Yuan absolutely refuse to become a cheating playboy. There must definitely be another alternative loophole. With less than 200,000 yuan left, this measly sum of money inside a powerhouse like Shanghai City won't even be able to cause a tiny ripple on the surface. Forget about trying to aggressively expand a corporate business, even maintaining the current status quo will be incredibly difficult. Am I genuinely forced to go bind myself to other random women, relying on dumping massive cash on them just to secure a higher limit? No, absolutely not. Even if I, Zhang Yuan, have to rebuild everything completely from absolute scratch, I will never choose to become the kind of toxic degenerate who betrays Yu Wei's trust. Hey, senior, it's already this late, and you're still drowning in work? Look at you, your eyebrows are almost entirely knit together in a tight line. It's nothing, Yu Wei, just some minor discrepancies in the corporate ledger that I need to iron out. It'll be fully resolved in no time. Was it because I was working too loudly just now and inadvertently woke you up? Zhang Yuan, is it because you're feeling deeply distressed because of Senior Lu's sudden departure? No. Why on earth would you think that? Senior Lu stepped up to help you so tremendously, and she was even banished all the way to Singapore by her own father because of you. You are a man who profoundly values loyalty and deep emotional bonds. I know you must definitely be missing her deeply right now. As always, you're the only one who truly understands me, Yu Wei. Senior, I'm not jealous or bitter at all. Now that you've achieved massive financial success, you should properly express your immense gratitude to her. Let's purchase an exceptionally luxurious and priceless gift to send over to her, letting it represent the profound appreciation of both of us. Yu Wei, you are truly too pure and innocent. Aren't you even a little afraid that she and I might reignite our old flame? Not at all, because I know with absolute certainty that your entire heart is locked right here with me. Go on in. Let's select the absolute most breathtaking gift. Ding. Detected that the host's life partner, Ning Yu Wei, has actively triggered the hidden gratitude repayment mechanism, granting a special one-time gratitude expenditure allowance of 1 million yuan, completely exempted from Ning Yu Wei's standard personal limit. Gratitude and repayment, huh? This is proving to be quite fascinating. I need to test this mechanic out right away. Excuse me, miss, but that luxury bag you're sporting looks absolutely understood, Mom. Wearing our exquisite bag truly makes you look stunningly gorgeous. Excuse me, could you please take this bag out so I can have a look? Sir, that happens to be the ultimate crown jewel of our entire boutique. It's the legendary Himalaya Birkin, priced at 880,000 yuan. Furthermore, this masterpiece is strictly not for individual sale. It requires a product bundling quota. Product bundling? What on earth does that even mean? Oh my god. You don't even know what a luxury product bundle is, yet you dare step foot inside Hermes? What a total. Clueless hillbilly. Product bundling means you must purchase an equal amount of random, useless accessories, trinkets, worthless items, or maybe even double the amount of that bag's actual price tag just to qualify for the purchase. Do you honestly think you can afford that? Exactly. If you just want to window shop, exit the door, turn left, and go to the cheap budget brand section. Don't stand here touching everything and smudging up our luxury display cases with your dirty hands. You couldn't even pay for this display glass if you broke it. A total frog at the bottom of a well. So you want a product bundle, right? Fine. Bring me every single silk scarf, luxury belt, high-end perfume, and hanging accessory you have, as long as it counts towards the bundle quota. Pack it all up for me. I'm buying everything. Are you seriously playing the wealthy tycoon card now? Who do you think you're fooling with that trash card? Vous welcome, honored guest. A real black card? I must be completely blind. I'm so incredibly sorry. It was entirely my fault. Please, great sir, do not hold a grudge against lowlifes like us. Cut the crap and pack up every single, all the required bundle items right now. And stop wasting my precious time. You worthless bunch can't even dream of compensating for it. How is this possible? This card is actually legitimate. Now, stunning on you. Could you please take that specific bag out so I could take a closer look? Pardon me, sir, but that happens to be the crowning jewel of our entire boutique, the ultra-exclusive Himalaya Birkin, priced at 888,000 yuan. Furthermore, this masterpiece is strictly unavailable for individual purchase. It requires a matching quota ratio. Requiring a matching quota. What the hell does that even mean? Oh wow. Imagine walking into Hermes without even understanding how the quota system works. What an absolute bumpkin. A matching quota means you are forced to purchase an equal or even greater amount of random accessories, junk trinkets, scarves, or whatever else, matching the staggering value of that bag just to earn the mere privilege of buying it. Can a loser like you even afford that? Exactly. If you just want a window shop, walk out the door and turn left toward the budget fast fashion section. Don't stand here pawing at things and smudging our luxury display cases. The sheer value of this glass case alone is something you could never dream of paying back. You ignorant clowns are just frogs at the bottom of a well. A matching quota, right? Fine. Take every single silk scarf, luxury belt, high-end perfume, and hanging charm, as long as it qualifies for the quota ratio. Wrap them all up for me immediately. I am buying out the entire stock. Are you seriously trying to play the part of a wealthy elite? Whipping out a pathetic card like that. Wait, who is? Vous welcome, honored guest. An authentic black card. We were completely blind and foolish. I am profoundly sorry. This is entirely my fault. Please, prominent sir, do not lower yourself to hold a grudge against lowlives like us. Stop spouting useless garbage. Package every single piece. Ding. System alert. Detected that the host has successfully completed the hidden gratitude and repayment objective, showcasing an incredibly grand vision and a boundless, profound love that transcends the mere constraints of capital. The ultimate countercurrent tycoon system is currently initiating its absolute final evolution and optimization phase. Congratulations. The host has officially unlocked a brand new operational system mode. Boundless Universal Benevolence. Boundless Universal Benevolence. What does that even imply? Has the financial restriction officially been completely obliterated? Boundless Universal Benevolence mode has been successfully initialized. The fundamental operational protocols have shifted. The host is no longer restricted to exclusively showering immense wealth upon a single member of the opposite sex. Effective from this exact nanosecond, every single time the host spends capital toward the noble purpose of philanthropy, crisis relief, or providing vital financial assistance to marginalized and heavily underprivileged communities, they will be directly rewarded with tycoon points that are perfectly equivalent to the staggering amount of capital deployed. Tycoon points can be freely exchanged for game-changing future commercial intelligence, absolute god-tier, master-level abilities, and even an extension of your literal life expectancy. Ding! First urgent mission unlocked. save. The utterly desperate and hopeless. All expenditure limits have been completely dismantled. Furthermore, you can seamlessly trade these points for absolute top-secret intelligence. This upgraded system protocol is absolutely broken. Previously, it was all about burning cash just to accumulate more capital. But now, I can literally use my staggering wealth to reshape the world. Since that's the play, let's head straight to the hospital. That place offers the absolute highest probability of executing this mission successfully. Director Liu, I beg of you, please, show some mercy and perform the life-saving surgery on my young grandson. He is barely 8 years old. As for that 200,000 yuan medical fee, even if I must sell my house and every possession, I will absolutely gather every single cent to pay you. Get lost. Do you think this hospital is run by your own family? If you don't have the cash, what medical care are you even talking about? Vacate the hospital bed this instant. Right behind you, we have premium VIP patients who have already paid up front and are waiting for the spot. Oh heavens, please open your eyes and witness this cruelty. They are completely forcing my grandson and me into an absolute dead end. Where the hell is security? Throw this crazed old hag out of here right now. Don't let her tarnish the prestigious reputation of our medical institution. Take your hands off her. Who the hell do you think you are to meddle in our hospitals? Internal affairs, medical ethics, and basic human compassion. You possess absolutely none of it. The entire surgical cost for a grandson, I'll cover entirely. Not only that, but I also demand that the child receives the absolute highest grade medication and is placed in the finest luxury VIP suite. Who do you think you are, flexing like some ultra-wealthy elite in my face? Go swipe the card first, then we talk. Swipe 2 million yuan directly into this young child's medical account. If that's not enough, come find me immediately. Yes, sir. I will process it right away. This young man, who on earth is he, to actually possess an elite, supreme black card? Could it be? Is he the young heir of some gargantuan, powerful clan from the capital? Oh, Mr. Zhang, you arrived without giving us any prior notice. I am the director of this hospital. The entry barrier for your establishment is sickeningly high. To think that even human lives are segregated into different social tiers and classes here. As for this garbage right here, I never want to see him wearing this white coat ever again. Lu Jianming, you are summarily terminated. Pack your things and get out of my hospital immediately. Ding. Congratulations to the host for successfully completing the urgent mission. Save the utterly desperate and hopeless. Reward. All consumer spending limits are officially entirely abolished. Masterfully received. 20 million tycoon points. Incredible. This reward is unbelievably generous. Honored wealthy bosses, I must apologize for letting you witness such a pitiful state. The municipal funding that the town promised has still not been dispersed. I fear this entire school won't be able to survive through the brutal winter this year. Zhang Yuan, the young students here, are just so incredibly heartbreaking to look at. Principal, there's absolutely no need to wait for that municipal funding anymore. This entire school, I will personally demolish it and rebuild everything from scratch. I'll rebuild it completely. An undertaking like that would easily demand several 100,000 yuan. I am allocating 5 million yuan directly to construct the absolute finest, state-of-the-art educational building. I will guarantee the absolute best environment for these young children. Initiate construction immediately. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Words cannot express my gratitude. Ding. Charitable donation of 5 million yuan successfully processed. 5 million yuan cashback has been deposited into your account. Awarded 5 million. Tycoon points. Exceptional. Charitable donation of vital supplies. 1 million yuan, adding 1 million points. Sponsoring 30,000 yuan, adding 50,000 points. Expending 50,000 yuan, adding 50,000 points. Yue, do you know something? When I witnessed the pure, radiant smiles of those young children and the elderly, I suddenly realized that this profound fulfillment is vastly more rewarding than even banking 100 million yuan on the stock market. Senior, you are a true, real-life superhero. I genuinely believe that if this world possessed far more noble souls like you, it would undoubtedly transform into a much more magnificent place. Let's go, let's head back home. I still need to see exactly what kind of underhanded tricks those degenerates are trying to pull next. Yue, oh my god, your younger brother has been violently abducted by ruthless loan sharks. Those monsters explicitly stated that if they don't see the cold, hard cash of 20,000 yuan before midnight tonight, they will completely hack off your brother's arms and legs. You need to figure out a solution right this instant. Sis, please save me. I don't want to die. I beg you, please save my life, sis. Save me. Senior, what on earth should we do? Those monsters are genuinely capable of carrying out such horrific violence. Calm yourself down first. Trust me completely. Right now I will accompany you back to your hometown. Today I'm going to utterly and permanently sever the parasitic roots of this blood-sucking family of yours. Big brother. Boss. Please, I beg you, put down the blade. Show some mercy. Get the hell out of my way. I've been waiting for 3 agonizing hours already, and not a single living soul has shown up. Brother, hold this brat's right hand down firmly for me right now. We're severing 2 of his fingers first. Don't. Mom, save me. Sis, you miserable bitch. Why haven't you come to save me yet? You worthless wretch. Why the hell haven't you come to rescue me yet? You're absolute trash. Stop. Even if I end up turning into a vengeful ghost, I will never forgive you, sis. Fine. I'll be waiting for you, kiddo. But you'll actually need that chance first. Remember this for your next life. If you're broke, don't get too greedy. Go straight to hell. Even if I become a ghost, I will absolutely never forgive any of you. You dare to meddle in the affairs of our Black Dragon gang. It looks like you're completely tired of living. Take the cash. Holy crap. Here is the 200,000 yuan. Take the money, drag your pathetic men out of here, and vanish from my sight within the next 3 seconds. Otherwise, I personally guarantee that tonight, absolutely none of you will be able to walk out of this village alive. Boss, we've got the cash. We're leaving right this second. Leaving right away. Boss, if there's ever anything you need done, we can totally collaborate in the future. Oh wow, isn't this my absolutely precious son-in-law? I knew all along that raising you Wei wasn't a waste of effort. My rich son-in-law, since you're so insanely wealthy now, how about Zhang Yuan? What the hell are you doing? I am your literal mother-in-law. This brutal slap is delivered entirely on behalf of Yue. It's a strike because you don't deserve to be called a mother, spending your whole life plundering her just to fill this bottomless pit of a family. This is a formal agreement to completely sever all familial ties. Sign it right now. Consider this 200,000 yuan as me paying back your parental debt on behalf of Yue. From this exact moment onward, Ning, Yue holds absolutely zero relationship or connection with your toxic Ning family. Who the hell do you think you are to force my sister to sever ties with us? Tie this utterly useless junkie up for me. Ship him directly to the hospital this very night, straight into the harshest, maximum security rehab facility. Without my explicit order, lock him away for 3 solid years. I'll sign it right now. Just please don't take my precious son away. You people are the real monsters here. Distinguished guests and esteemed media representatives. Today, the Yuanhang Investment Group will officially inject a massive capital of 10 million yuan to establish the Yue Scholarship Fund, exclusively dedicated to sponsoring and empowering underprivileged female students from impoverished mountainous areas. Next up, please give your most thunderous, enthusiastic round of applause to welcome. Please give it up and unleash your most thunderous round of applause to welcome the official image ambassador of the fund, the prominent wife of the director of Yuanhang Investment Group, 1203 MS, Ning Yue, to take the stage. The core representative of Ocean View Investment, Ms. Ningwu Wei, to take the stage. She is absolutely breathtaking. Hello everyone, I am Ning Yue. I am deeply honored to be standing here today, because not long ago, I was merely a part-time girl working tirelessly, serving tables in a local cafe just to scrape together a few thousand yuan for tuition fees. I once nearly lost everything due to my family's extreme preference for boys over girls, almost entirely stripping away my opportunity to attend university. I profoundly understand that. For a young girl born in the impoverished mountains, education is the absolute only pathway to rewrite her own destiny. The initial phase of the scholarship fund is 10 million yuan, which will be entirely utilized to fully sponsor 100 young female students who are currently facing the imminent threat of dropping out. I want to declare to all of you, never bow your heads to a cruel fate, because your world will ultimately shine with brilliant splendor. Ding! The UA Scholarship Fund has been successfully established, successfully rescuing 100 female students. Awarded 10 million tycoon points. Old man Zhang, your grandson is currently a massive, high-profile figure in Shanghai City. Even that pathetic part-time girlfriend of his has transformed into a colossal star, all because back then, he ruthlessly forced me to buy that garbage property for a staggering 1.98 million yuan. Immediately after, the official subway urban planning project was announced. This is an absolute scam. Straight-up extortion. Old man Zhang, you've definitely found the perfect man for the job. Although I've been permanently disbarred from practicing law, I still retain powerful connections. Lawyer Qin, as long as you help me reclaim that specific piece of property, along with every single cent currently in his possession, I will gladly split half it with you. Half. I want to see him completely ruined and penniless. Old man Zhang, get ready. With the legal fees, we are suing him for grand extortion and throwing him straight into prison. Here's a new backpack for you. 1243, please stand up first. Sweetie, stand up first. You, stand up first. Stand up right now. Sister Ning, thank you so much. My uncle kept insisting that educating a girl is completely pointless and tried to force me into a marriage with an idiot in a neighboring village just to pocket the dowry money. I desperately wanted to go to school, and it was you and Big Brother who saved me. In the future, I will definitely study with absolute dedication and work incredibly hard, so I can repay both of you, especially you, sister. What a good girl. With both myself and Brother Zhang Yuan here, as long as you desire to continue your education, we will fiercely back you up all the way. Wow. Thank you so much, Sister Ning. Thank you. You little brat. You're actually hiding out right here. I've already pocketed 30,000 yuan of dowry money from them. So today, you are absolutely coming back home with me. What do you think you're doing? Let go of the girl. She is barely 12 years old. What you are doing is a blatant violation of the law. I am disciplining my own biological niece. What the hell does that have to do with a city slicker like you? Her parents passed away early, which makes me her sole legal guardian. If you dare to meddle in other people's business again, I'll beat you down along with her. 30,000 yuan was it? Here is 100,000 yuan. From this exact day forward, the legal guardianship of Yiya belongs entirely to the UA Scholarship Fund. I will have our legal team finalize all the necessary paperwork. Take the cash and get the hell out of my sight. Mr. Zhang, we have an absolute crisis. Your second uncle, Zhang Qingyun, has officially slapped you with a lawsuit in the municipal people's court. The criminal charges are grand fraud and extortion. They have manufactured incredibly lethal, forged evidence, and the demanded compensation amount is a staggering 50 million yuan. The official court summons has already been delivered to your villa. I need to see exactly what kind of underhanded tricks that old bastard is trying to pull. Since you people chose to be utterly ruthless, don't blame me for being merciless. Mr. Zhang, Qianwen Sui might have had his legal license permanently revoked, but he retained a greedy puppet attorney to front and represent this specific case. They are aggressively alleging that when you purchased that old property, you possessed advance insider information regarding the upcoming subway urban development plan, deliberately concealing the truth to manipulate Zhang Qingyun into finalizing the transaction at a dirt cheap price. Insider information, my ass. That urban planning project was released to the public simultaneously. It's simply because those idiots were too blind to notice it. Do they seriously think they can sue me based on nothing but this garbage? The real danger lies right here. Qianwen Sui utilized deepfake AI technology and cutting-edge voice synthesis to orchestrate a flawless, forged audio recording of a phone conversation between you and Zhang Qingyun, second uncle. To be completely honest, that property is about to get a subway station. $12.99, and I deliberately set a trap for you. If you don't sell it to me right now, the subway station. So I set a trap for you on purpose. If you refuse to sell it to me, for that dirt cheap price of 1.98 million yuan, I will hire thugs to wipe out your entire family. This fabricated audio recording is meticulously crafted to sound terrifyingly authentic. The moment these charges are legally validated, you will not only be forced to pay a 50 million yuan compensation penalty, but you will also face a brutal prison sentence of over 10 years. Lawyer Chin, here is the entire cash payout from selling my house combined with the liquid capital from mortgaging my construction materials shop. I managed to scrape together 5 million yuan, and every single cent is right here. Old man Zhang, this is literally our absolute last line of financial defense. If we somehow lose this lawsuit, we will be utterly ruined and forced to live on the streets. Are you sure this high-stakes gamble is going to pay off? That deepfake AI audio profile is entirely flawless. Once we secure this legal victory, do you honestly think you'll ever have to worry about not having a massive luxury villa to live in? Exactly. If we don't bet it all on this single play, we won't even have a path to survival. I want to witness Zhang Yuan dropping to his knees to beg for my mercy. I'm going to strip away absolutely everything he owns. Senior Liu, over in Shanghai City, some worthless trash is trying to orchestrate a malicious setup against me. I urgently need you to deploy your elite Black Hat hacker team and leverage the Liu Group's premier, top-tier international intelligence network to thoroughly investigate two specific targets, Zhang Qingyun and Qianwen Sui. I want to uncover every single piece of their filthy, dark history from their childhood up until this very second. No problem at all. To dare scheme against the man I've chosen, those fools must be utterly tired of living. Zhang Qingyun, you are a vile, absolute subhuman beast. To think that back then, the life insurance payout for my deceased parents was secretly embezzled by you. Excellent. Truly magnificent. New grudges and ancient hatreds. We will settle every single account at the upcoming trial. Lawyer Zhang, feast your eyes on this data. This right here is the digital footprint of Qianwen Sui's transaction on the international dark web when he illicitly procured that premium AI voice synthesis software, along with the unalterable Bitcoin blockchain ledger of his direct payment. To that rogue hacker, this is the absolute, irrefutable smoking gun proving their malicious fabrication of evidence. Now, take a look at this decade-old case file. That 1.2 million yuan for back then. My own flesh and blood illegally pocketed every single cent of that inheritance, just to launch his precious construction materials shop. Meanwhile, I was forced to scavenge for discarded plastic bottles, just to pay my basic school tuition. He is truly lower than a feral beast. Mr. Zhang, armed with these devastating pieces of evidence, with this definitive evidence in hand, we can not only secure an absolute victory in this legal battle, but we can also lock them behind bars for a very long time. Releasing our definitive evidence right now would be far too merciful for them. I want them to stand in that courtroom at the absolute pinnacle of their smug arrogance, firmly believing they have secured a flawless victory before forcing them to experience the sheer, crushing despair of plummeting from heaven straight into hell. Well, if it isn't our grand, celebrated philanthropist, Zhang Yuan, what's the matter? Did you show up at the courthouse today to make another massive donation? Let me make this crystal clear. You better prepare that 50 million yuan immediately. Otherwise, you can comfortably sit behind bars and count down the days of your miserable sentence. Old man Zhang, why waste your breath on a pathetic loser who is right on the brink of bankruptcy? Zhang Yuan, if you drop to your knees right now and beg for my mercy, perhaps I might just persuade the judge to hand down a slightly lighter sentence. You people are utterly shameless, blatantly twisting the truth and fabricating lies. Second uncle, I genuinely hope that once we're inside, you'll still be able to maintain that hideous, joyful smirk on your face. Remember this, the gates of hell were unlocked and thrown wide open by your own treacherous hands. Your Honor, the defendant, Zhang Yuan, maliciously exploited highly confidential, inside information and intentionally concealed crucial material facts, using an egregiously low price to completely defraud and swindle my client out of his rightful property. This right here is an audio recording of a phone call where the defendant explicitly confesses to his own fraudulent tactics and terrifyingly threatens my client. I formally request permission to play it for the court. If you dare refuse to sell, I'll send my thugs to wipe you out. Order in the court. Defendant Zhang Yuan, do you have any formal objection regarding this audio evidence? Your Honor, not only do I have a massive objection, but I am also initiating a formal countersuit right here in this courtroom against the plaintiff, Zhang Qingyun, for grand extortion and the illegal embezzlement of a martyr's sacred insurance payout. Furthermore, I am countersuing his legal representative, Qian Wensui, for the criminal fabrication of evidence and willfully obstructing the course of justice. Today, I'm going to show all of you exactly what absolute, irrefutable, ironclad evidence truly looks like. Lawyer Zhang, present the evidence immediately. Your Honor, please redirect your attention to the main projector screen. This details exactly how the plaintiff's representative, Qian Wensui, procured state-of-the-art AI voice synthesis services on an international dark web marketplace. It contains his unalterable transaction history and the exact cryptocurrency transfer ledger. 1399. Not only that, but we have also successfully retrieved. Not only that, but we have also successfully seized the genuine, unaltered audio recording of the actual phone conversation between Qian Wensui and the Black Hat hacker. Help me synthesize the exact voice of Zhang Yuan. I want to utterly destroy him, and money is absolutely no object. Bring in the police cruiser and arrest him immediately. Your Honor, this is merely a fraction of their horrific crimes. Please, examine this bank statement from a decade ago. 10 years ago, the biological parents of the defendant, Zhang Yuan, tragically passed away in a fatal traffic accident. Yet Zhang Qingyun callously transferred the entire 1.2 million yuan insurance payout and accident compensation settlement directly into his own personal bank account. Zhang Qingyun, you shamelessly took the blood money of my deceased parents to fund your construction materials shop, living in absolute luxury, while I was forced to scavenge for plastic bottles and beg for scraps across 100 homes just to scrape together my school tuition. Please, I am your uncle. I beg of you, please show some mercy and forgive me. Order in the court. The plaintiff, Zhang Qingyun, and his legal representative, Qian Wensui, are officially suspected of committing multiple severe felony offenses, including grand extortion, fabricating false evidence, and massive embezzlement of another person's property. Bailiffs, execute the arrest immediately inside this courtroom and hand them over to law enforcement for a full criminal investigation. Second uncle, the prison rations in. It will keep you fed. You can comfortably spend the rest of your miserable life repenting behind bars. Zhang Yuan, you actually pulled it off. This nightmare is finally over. Come, let's head to that special place. Mom, Dad, your son has come to visit you. Zhang Qingyun has finally faced ultimate karmic retribution. Your son has achieved massive success, and absolutely no one can ever look down on or bully our family again. Uncle Andy, please rest easy. My name is Ning Yue, and I am Zhang Yuan's girlfriend. From this day forward, I will stand in your place to care for him for the rest of his life, cherishing him deeply and ensuring I will never leave his side. All because, thank you, my love. For the rest of this life, I swear I will never let you down. President Zhang was merely confused for a fleeting moment. He will be released from prison very soon. This entire shop, every single brick, and every individual tile composing this building was directly bought with the lives of my deceased parents. Drag this pathetic woman out of here right now. Demolish this entire store to the ground for me. My money, my whole life is ruined. Sell off every piece of this demolished scrap metal as raw junk material. Every single cent generated from this will be entirely donated to the Yue Scholarship Fund. Stock liquidation successful. It is finally time to pull in the net. Ding. System detects that the host's absolute net worth has officially reached 500 million. Huaxie Yuan, unlocking a momentous milestone achievements. issuing the next major main quest. Host is required to establish a private investment firm within exactly 1 month and successfully execute your very first major commercial acquisition venture. 1460 with a total transaction value exceeding 100 million yuan. The Yuan Hang Investment Group. The initial investment value stands well over 100 million. 1462 the time has officially come to truly set sail. Zhang Yuan, tomorrow. It's finally time to set sail into the real world. Zhang Yuan, today. I will be returning to the country. There's an absolutely critical matter concerning life and death itself. Zhang Yuan, are you home? Why are all the lights turned off? Happy birthday, boss. Yu Wei, wishing you a magnificent 22nd birthday. This marks the absolute first birthday that I get to spend right by your side. From this year onward, for every single one of your birthdays, I promise I will always be right here. Thank you. Thank you so much, Zhang Yuan. This is officially the happiest, most unforgettable day of my entire life. This exquisite necklace is called the Protection of Dawn. Do you like it? It's breathtakingly beautiful. Zhang Yuan, you treat me far too well. I honestly feel like I am trapped in a beautiful dream. Yu Wei, this gleaming star doesn't merely represent me, but it also stands for Senior Xuejiao. Senior has aided us immensely. Even though she relocated to Singapore, I sincerely hope her radiant light will continue to safeguard the two of us forever. 1486, I completely understand, Zhang Yuan. I completely understand, Zhang Yuan. I don't hold a single shred of jealousy toward her. I only feel immense gratitude. Since she's returning to the country tomorrow, should we head to the airport together to welcome her back? Ding. System detects. The emotional and romantic bond between the host and partner Ning Yu Wei has profoundly deepened. Reward. One-time activation code for the ultra-premium business intelligence radar. 1493. The absolute peak. The global mega-conglomerate, QH Financial Group, has officially announced its aggressive expansion into the Shanghai city market today. 1497, according to insider reports, their very first primary target. It is understood that the primary target will be launching a hostile, devastating corporate offensive directly against the prominent Lu Group. The Lu Group. Save me. Senior Lu's entire family is facing utter ruin. Stop. Don't be afraid. I am right here with you. Even if the entire sky over Shanghai City completely collapses, I will hold it up. Senior Lu, welcome back to the country. Zhang Yuan, why are you two here? Right now, I'm no longer the high and mighty CEO Lu anyway. Senior, no matter what kind of absolute crisis occurs, you will eternally be our respected senior. Let's go. Let's head home first. They have actively conspired with a handful of minority shareholders inside the Lu Group to aggressively dump shares on the secondary market. My father suffered a catastrophic cerebral hemorrhage and is still deep in a coma. The Lu family might not even survive past this week. Zhang Yuan, the real reason I returned. This time is to ask if you could lend me 10 million yuan. I need to transfer my father to an overseas medical facility. 10 million yuan? Senior, you are vastly underestimating me. If the QH Financial Group thinks they can swallow the Lu Group whole, they'll have to see if the 500 million yuan in hard cash sitting in my hands will allow it. Oh, well, looks like the precious Miss Lu is out on a date with her secret lover. Manager Li, you utterly betrayed the Lu family. You're a disgusting traitor. 1527 scream all you want. Keep barking. Sign this document right now. Go ahead and talk your trash. Keep running your mouth, but sign this right now. And your father might actually live. Otherwise, if you refuse, the once glorious heiress of the Lu family will have to sell her own body at trashy nightclubs just to pay off the debt. 1533, where the hell did this stray dog? Where the hell did this stray dog come from? Daring to bark so damn loud on my territory? My hand is broken. You absolute bastard, who the hell are you? Attack. Wipe this punk out for me. 1538, go back and deliver a message to the masterminds behind QH Financial. Go back and tell the mastermind of the Sure Corporation. The Lu Group is now fully under the protection of my Yuan Hang investment. Tomorrow, the moment the market opens, I will personally show those fools Exactly what a real financial meat grinder looks like. Now beat it. Zhang Yuan, thank you so much. Senior, are you ready to launch an absolute counteroffensive? Tomorrow, we are marching straight into the headquarters of the Lu Group. Oh, I am so incredibly sorry, Ms. Li, but the text alignment on this photocopy is completely crooked. Go reprint it. Sister Wang, this is literally the 30th time you've forced me to redo these photocopies. Furthermore, tasks like these are completely outside the scope of my official job description. What's that? Assigning you a little extra work makes you feel slighted? A pathetic loser who graduated from a literal third tier bottom barrel university should be grateful to even step foot inside Yuanhang Investment. Let me make this crystal clear to you. In this department, I am the ultimate rule. Your rules? Since when did a nobody like you get to dictate the corporate rules inside Yuanhang Investment? President Zhang, 1559, what brings you down here to personally inspect our department? What brings you here to personally oversee the inspection, sir? I was just educating this useless new recruit on our office protocol. Xie Qian, who the hell is bullying you? Senior, President Zhang, I'm completely fine. You just arrogantly claimed that she got into this firm through a shady backdoor connection, didn't you? Press, President Zhang, I wasn't entirely wrong. She absolutely got into this company through a massive backdoor connection. She's an elite talent whom I, Zhang Yuan, personally scouted and recruited. Myself. What kind of worthless trash are you to dare criticize her? Fire this toxic woman immediately. Settle her outstanding wages. And force her to get the hell out of my building right now. Furthermore, Xie Qian is officially promoted to Vice Director of Marketing. If anyone has a problem with that, pack your bags and quit. What the hell are you all staring at? Have you never seen a gorgeous goddess before? Let me tell you blind fools something. I didn't come here today to blend in as some basic, everyday corporate wage slave. I am here to become the future lady of this entire empire. What an absolute lunatic. The moment I successfully capture the heart of the legendary managing director, the absolute first order of business will be to fire every single one of you uncultured hillbillies, especially that pathetic Ning Yu Wei. She honestly believes that snagging some low-class nouveau riche driving a Porsche makes her hot stuff. When the time comes, I will gleefully stomp her face right into the dirt. Next candidate, CSC Jiao. Watch me closely, ladies. Your future mistress is about to shine. Greetings, Director. My name is CSC Jiao. Xie Qian, what the hell are you doing sitting here? A classless country bumpkin who graduated from a literal third-rate university. By what absolute right do you get to sit in an interviewer's seat? Get the hell down right now. CSC Jiao, mind your tone and watch your attitude. I am the Vice Director of Marketing right here at Yuanhang Investment, and I am the primary executive interviewing you today. 1597 bullshit. There is absolutely no way. That miserable bitch Ning Yue must. Relying entirely on you? It must be that worthless wrench, Ning Wu Wei, have pulled some illegal strings to smuggle you in. I'm going to expose this entire fraudulent farce. Who exactly do you think you're going to expose? Zhang Yuan. How? How can you possibly be the managing director? Managing director of Yuanhang Investment. That is absolutely impossible. You are clearly just a dirt-poor loser. CSC Jiao. With a pathetic, shallow mindset like yours, it's no wonder you can only notice the toxic rats swimming in the gutters. President Zhang, I was completely wrong. I was just talking absolute garbage earlier. As long as you allow me to join this firm, I am willing to do absolutely anything you want. Security. Drag this garbage out of my sight. Issue an official notice to every HR department across the industry. Yuanhang Investment is permanently blacklisting CSC Jiao from this day forward. Ding. System detects the host has successfully completed the achievement. Ultimate Green Tea Cleanser. Senior. The commercial property for our brand new branch that I just scouted has been completely hijacked by someone else. An absolute pleasure doing business with you, President Li. Oh, well, look who it is. Isn't this that precious little canary that President Zhang keeps as a pet? What's the matter? You actually crawled out of your cage to play dress-up and pretend you can run a real business? Li Jing, what the hell do you think you're doing? I scouted this property first, and we were right on the verge of signing the lease. Scouting it means absolutely nothing. I personally offered to pay double the rental rate in cold cash. Oh, President Lee is truly magnificent and generous. Miss Ning, I am incredibly sorry, but the property naturally goes to the highest bidder. You people have absolutely zero integrity. Integrity? What a joke. In the absolute face of cold, hard cash, integrity is worthless trash. Go back and tell Zhang Yuan that I'm not merely stealing this commercial space right out from under his nose, but I'm also going to completely skin him alive on the livestock market. My woman is someone that a piece of literal human garbage, like you, doesn't even have the right to look at, let alone insult. Zhang Yuan, you actually dare to strike me? You honestly think flaunting a few dirty cents makes you an untouchable god? Today, even if the entire sky collapses, you can completely forget about leasing a single inch of this space. Lease it? Who the hell told you that I had any intention of leasing it? President Zhang, what are your supreme commands, sir? This entire 20-story commercial skyscraper. I'm buying the whole thing outright. Process the acquisition paperwork immediately. Right away, President Zhang. This entire commercial building has a total valuation of 800 million yuan. We will finalize the ownership transfer for you instantly. 800 million yuan, paid up front in full. You're an absolute maniac. You Wei, from this exact moment forward, this entire skyscraper belongs to you. Zhang Yuan, this is far too incredibly extravagant. Seeing as I am now the absolute owner of this property, security, drag this foul-mouthed piece of trash and kick him straight out onto the streets. Zhang Yuan, the very second the stock market opens tomorrow morning, I will personally ensure that both the Lu Group and your pathetic life are buried together in the exact same grave. Keep selling at all costs. Tank the share price of the Lu Group to rock bottom for me. I want that miserable, decrepit old bastard, Lu Jianghua, to take his absolute final breath right inside the intensive care unit. And as for that pathetic punk named Zhang Yuan, I want to strip him of every single cent until he is completely ruined. President Lee, we have successfully dumped 50 million shares onto the open market. The Lu Group's stock price is currently in a devastating, free-falling tailspin, and it has completely shattered the critical support floor. 1663 Zhang Yuan, what the hell do you honestly think? Zhang Yuan, you've actually managed to. You have to go toe-to-toe against me in the absolute face of international mega-capital. Your pathetic, minuscule funds can't even trigger a single ripple in the ocean. 1668 Zhang Yuan. The stock has officially hit the absolute daily limit down. The financial scale of QH Financial is simply too massive. Zhang Yuan, it's hit the lower limit. The Sure Corporation's capital volume is just too massive. Their supply of shares seems completely endless. We might genuinely not be able to survive this onslaught. Activating the ultra-premium business intelligence. Radar. Scanning target. QH Financial. Total capitalization, 3 billion. Remaining liquid capital, 1674, 500 million. Financial leverage. And they've deployed another 500 million in leverage. Has reached its absolute maximum limit. Hold our position? Who the hell told you I wanted to hold? What I want is their absolute destruction. Deploy the entirety of our financial reserves, combine it with a maximum 10 times leverage, and buy up absolutely every share available. I want to rocket the Lu Group's stock price straight to the daily limit up. President Zhang, our entire capital reserve has successfully penetrated the market. The buy-side order book is completely flooded with massive buy orders. Mr. Lee, a colossal wave of aggressive capital is buying up everything. This is impossible. Where the hell did Zhang Yuan get his hands on that much capital? Dump more shares immediately. Max out the leverage. We are completely out of capital. Our maintenance margin has plummeted below the liquidation threshold. Our entire position has been forcibly liquidated. Zhang Yuan, we actually won. The Lu family has been fully saved. Zhang Yuan, Ning Hao has successfully broken out of the rehabilitation facility. He has racked up a staggering 500,000 yuan debt at an underground gambling den. What's going on? Slow down and tell me. Zhang Yuan, my mother, just called me in a complete panic. Ning Kao, That idiot actually escaped from the rehab center. He went straight to a shadowy underground casino and blew 500,000 yuan in a single night. They swore that if they don't see the hard cash before midnight, they will chop him into pieces and feed him to the dogs. Yu Wei, your own flesh and blood is about to be brutally murdered. You are a high and mighty corporate boss now. You can't just sit back and watch your brother die without saving him. Why? Why do they refuse to stop torturing me? Don't worry. I will personally go and settle this entire mess. I am going to ensure they never turn up to trouble us again. Dare to ever show their wretched faces in front of you again. Listen up, punk. Time is almost up. Is that multi-millionaire brother-in-law of yours actually going to cough up the cash, or what? My damn patience is running dangerously thin. Boss Chong, please relax. My brother-in-law is literally the wealthiest man in all of Shanghai City. A measly 500,000 yuan is pocket change to him, as long as you guys don't butcher me. I swear I'll make sure he hands you an even 1 million yuan. 1 million? Well, aren't you a useful little pawn? But if you dare play me today, I will personally slice you up and sell your organs. In your wildest dreams, you arrogant bastard. Who the hell do you think you are, crashing the turf of Baldy? Chong, brother-in-law, save my life. Quick, pay them the money. I swear I will never gamble ever again. Brother-in-law? Who the hell is your brother-in-law? Bro, brother-in-law, please. Don't joke around right now. Get me out of here. I didn't show up here today to salvage your worthless life. I came here to deliver absolute divine justice. This brutal beating is on behalf of Yu Wei, as payback for your toxic abuse. From this exact second forward, the blood tie between the two of you is officially severed. Take the cash. Here is the money. I am paying to clear his debt. However, those filthy hands he used to gamble, keeping them intact will only bring more disaster. Yang, cripple them both. How? My precious son. Who the hell brutally mangled you like this? I did. I paid your 500,000 yuan debt. In his useless hands were the interest required. You absolute beast. How dare you mutilate my son? Like this. I'm calling the cops to throw you in prison. I'm going to ensure that ungrateful, unfilial bitch Ning Yu Wei is completely disgraced and ruined. If you dare utter another single insult against Yu Wei, just see what happens. Sign this absolute agreement to permanently sever all family relations. If either of you ever dares to take a single step into Shanghai City ever again, or dares to spread even a single slanderous rumor about Yu Wei to the public, you already know the catastrophic consequences. 1743, it's completely over now, Yu Wei. Everything. It's all over now, Wu Wei. Everything is going to be, has been fully settled. They have finally signed a non-negotiable agreement to sever all ties forever. They will never crawl back to torment you ever again. Yu Wei, from this moment on, you are completely free from that leeching. Family. Zhang Yuan, I only have you left now. I truly only have you left in this world. You silly girl, having me is more than enough. I promise to give you a true, loving home. Ding. System detects. Ding. System detects host has completely severed the toxic biological family ties of your partner. Your partner's sense of absolute security has officially reached 100%. Reward, 5 million God-tier wealth points. 1756 Director Xie, did you stay up working overtime again last night? Just look at those dark circles. Director Zhang, did you pull another all-nighter working overtime? Look at those dark circles around your gorgeous eyes. Here, this is that famous mousse cake everyone is talking about. I stood in line for a solid half hour just to secure it. For you, go ahead and get a quick sugar boost. Oh, thank you so much, Chen Hao. But you just joined the firm not long ago, so you absolutely didn't need to waste your money like this on my account. Splurging on you could never be considered a waste, Director. So yeah, in fact, from my absolute first day on the job, the second I laid eyes on you, I was completely captivated by your incredible charm and work ethic. By the way, are you free this evening? Let's grab a romantic dinner together. Well, tonight, I still have an entire business proposal that I absolutely need to review. Work can honestly wait because it never truly ends. But your health is what matters most. So it's a date. The moment we clock out, I'll be waiting right here for you. Wow, it looks like our beautiful director, Xie, finally has a hot suitor pursuing her. Come on, spill the tea. Who sent these gorgeous gifts? It's the newly appointed project manager, Chen Hao. Yue Wei, tell me honestly, do you think I should actually give him a chance? I'm just a little terrified. What if he turns out to be another toxic, deceitful scumbag? Qian Xian, you absolutely cannot let one past heartbreak close your heart off to the rest of the world forever. Just look at me and remember how utterly miserable my life used to be, but the moment I crossed paths with Zhang Yuan, absolutely everything flipped upside down for the better. I truly think you should give it a shot and get to know him. If that guy ever dares to mistreat you, I will immediately have Zhang Yuan crush him. All right, then I suppose I will give him a fair chance. Greetings, President Zhang. Meow meow. Excellent work. Warning, warning. The true identity of Chen Hao is an undercover corporate spy planted by Li Jingwan, a remnant of the defeated QH Financial. Objective: deploy a honey trap scheme on Xieqian to steal the absolute core trade secrets of Yuanhang Investment and deliberately sabotage the firm's prestigious reputation. Li Jingben, you spineless, broken-backed stray dog. You actually dare to extend your filthy claws toward my trusted circle? Since you are so desperate to play a high-stakes game of corporate espionage, I am more than happy to play an absolute masterpiece of a game with you. I will ensure that you, along with the shadowy puppet masters backing you, are buried in the exact same grave. Zhang Yuan, this glass is a toast to you. Senior, you're being far too polite. If it weren't for your billions in massive capital, countering the sell-off, the Lu Group now would have faced complete liquidation and bankruptcy. You didn't just salvage the Lu Group, you literally saved my father's life. We are now ultimate allies, sharing glory, shame, and every single loss. Together as one. My father has officially decided to hand over our Singapore business division for me to manage. My flight leaves early tomorrow morning. This time, our opportunities to meet face-to-face might be very few and far between. Take care of yourself, Senior. Shanghai City will eternally remain your home. If you ever encounter any absolute crisis out there, just give me a call at any time. Zhang Yuan. Truth be told, I've always been deeply jealous of Yue Wei. I constantly felt that I knew Yue Wei before she did, understood you better, and could offer you infinitely more corporate leverage than her. Senior, let me finish. But after surviving this catastrophic crisis against QH Financial, I finally realized something. You no longer need the sheltering protection of any outside entity. What you truly desire is someone, just like Yue Wei, a completely peaceful, serene harbor where your soul can drop anchor. Zhang Yuan, farewell. I wish you and Yue Wei a lifetime of absolute marital bliss. Here, have a grape. Wow, look at you getting all affectionate. This is delicious. Director, Xue Jiao. Xue Jiao was just involved in a catastrophic car accident. A massive, heavy-duty truck plowed directly into her vehicle. The doctors just stated that she might not make it through the night. Zhang Yuan, what's wrong? Director Liu, tell me everything. How exactly did this horrific crash happen? The traffic police claim it was a freak accident, a runaway dump truck. Completely lost control, blew past a red light, and utterly crushed Xue Jiao's car to pieces. An accident? What absolute bullshit. QH Financial was just forced into bankruptcy in Shanghai City, and now Senior suddenly suffers a fatal car crash in Singapore. There is absolutely no way a coincidence this convenient exists in this world. Zhang Yuan, are you implying it is undoubtedly Li Jing Wen's doing? Aside from that scum, there is no one else. Director Liu, stay calm. Get her into the absolute best hospital. Deploy the most premium medications and state-of-the-art equipment at all costs. Keep Senior alive. I am flying to Singapore this instant. This is Zhang Yuan. I need an absolute private jet charter. The fastest available, with a direct flight path to Singapore. You must be at the airport within exactly 10 minutes to board the aircraft, Mr. Zhang. 10 minutes is an impossible window. I will pay 10 times the standard charter fee, 50 million yuan up front. If that jet cannot wheels up within 10 minutes, your entire charter company can look forward to absolute bankruptcy. Zhang Yuan, you must take me with you. Yue Wei, Singapore, is highly volatile and extremely dangerous right now. Li Jing Wen has completely lost his mind. I'm not afraid. Senior Xue Jiao did everything for the Liu family, and she went to Singapore entirely for our Sake. Now that her life hangs in the absolute balance, I must go. I am your wife, so whether it's life or death, I will eternally stand right by your side. 1860 Director Liu. How is Senior holding up? President Liu. How is my senior school sister doing now? Sir, we have genuinely exhausted all medical efforts. This is the official critical condition notice. Please sign it immediately. The patient might not survive past tonight. You should all go inside to bid her your final farewell. What? What the hell do you mean by not surviving? Past tonight, I will give you fools 100 million. Even 1 billion. Summon the absolute best medical specialists from across the globe to this exact hospital. Save her life at all costs. What an absolute tragedy. It seems I have completely lost my way to you once again. Senior, I am right here. You are always so fiercely proud. So how can you just lie here and accept defeat? Open your eyes for me. Rest assured, that piece of trash dump truck that caused this crash, along with the vile puppet master pulling the strings, I will never forgive a single one of them. I will force every last one of them to pay with their blood.